As we pointed out 11 days ago, nowhere in Idaho code is diversity, equity, and inclusion defined. What those terms grouped together might mean and what they include and what they do not. Individually, sure, they mean something, but combined in a 2 or 3 word combo, diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, have become charged words. And because of that, Idaho State Board of Education has charged itself with drafting a resolution to limit DEI policies and programs on the campuses of Idaho's colleges. That resolution basically says Idaho's institutions of higher education will maintain equal opportunity regardless of identity. There will be no DEI-related office policies or initiatives. Any success center will be open to all students, and no employee or student will have to declare gender or pronouns. That's what they all say there. So you might say the state board has been seeing the writing on the wall for some time, with the contentious legislative debates where lawmakers have threatened the last several years to pull millions of dollars from Idaho's public universities' budgets for anything with a hint of DEI language. So this is just the trustees trying to get ahead of it for this upcoming session, right? Well, some of these schools have already done the same thing. For example, 3 weeks ago, 1 week before that State Board of Education special meeting 2 weeks ago, Idaho State University made an announcement. President Robert Wagner put out a message saying the Pocatello School would be, quote, restructuring the Office of Equity and Inclusion after careful consideration and discussion with members of our institutional community. The Office of Equity and Inclusion would be renamed, he says, the Office of Equal Opportunity and Title IX. President Wagner added, with this restructuring, the Diversity Resource Center and the Gender Resource Center, they will dissolve and they're going to be reintegrated into broader student support services. Well, 4 days later, University of Idaho sent out an email to staff and students in the Moscow school saying they'd be closing all offices in their equity and diversity unit. That would include the Office of Multicultural Affairs, which covers the Black and African American Cultural Center, the Women's Center, and the LGBTQ+ office, among several others, including the Black Student Union. Well, then the day after we shared that in our story about 2 weeks ago, the day after the State Board of Education meeting, U of I backtracked on that, saying it did not want to act too quickly since the State Board of Education hasn't yet made a decision on their resolution. But today they talked more about it, and we're going to get to that in just a minute. First, we're going to take a quick break and bring you this story from Aspen Shuppert right after this.